Nowadays, anyone can become a filmmaker because they have these 4K phone cameras right in their pocket. Ever since filmmaking has been democratized, content creation has absolutely exploded. But that got me thinking, if I were to buy a new camera in 2024 as a beginner, what would I buy? Well, first of all, why would you even need a new camera? Well, there are three main issues with filming on the phone. The first you see a lot with Instagram stories or parents filming their kids at some party or something, which is they try to replicate their eye movement by moving the camera around like this, and it is extremely shaky footage. There's so much information coming to our eyes, and we have these gimbals in our eyes to process this information, and we think that we can move the camera the same way, but we absolutely cannot. The camera needs to be held steady, and if it isn't, it's really hard and really confusing to the viewer. Second, a lot of people try to vlog using their phone cameras, and if you want to see yourself, then basically you have to use the front-facing camera, which we all know is not as great as the cameras in the back. If you try to film yourself with the back cameras, you can't really see yourself, and it just makes it a lot more difficult to get the framing exactly right. The last issue is one of the hardest to deal with. So a lot of my filmmaking mentors have said that it doesn't even matter if your camera quality is not good. If your sound is terrible, nobody will watch it. The problem with an iPhone is the inbuilt microphone is okay, but it's not great. It's not very good at blocking wind. If you have it really far away when you're vlogging, it can't really track the sound. And in addition, if you want to attach some built-in microphone onto this, sure, you could try to, oh wait, we don't even have an audio jack anymore, so you can't even plug in a built-in microphone. So this really sucks because if you want to up your filmmaking game, it's actually still incredibly expensive. Now, people have resolved all three of these issues that I've talked about by buying a camera. So right now I'm using this DSLR and I can deal with the shaky footage by buying a gimbal. Let me show you. So I have this DJI Ronin gimbal. It's a huge case. It's actually being mounted here right now. Let me show you using my iPhone footage. So this is what my current setup looks like now. It's kind of like a gimbal and it can be used for less shaky footage. In addition to that, if I want to have zoomed in footage, I need to buy a second lens. If I want to have this wide angle shot, this is 10 by 18 millimeters, I need to buy another lens beyond the kit lens. Basically, I need a variety of lenses based on the shot quality that I want. Well, having this camera solves the other two issues that I was mentioning about, which is this camera has a front-facing camera, so I can always see myself and frame it properly before setting up the shot. And lastly, you can put in a built-in microphone. I have a Rode shotgun mic that can go onto this camera, or I have this USB microphone that I use as external sound that I sync in post. So I bought all this stuff and I was so excited to use this while I was traveling on vacation. Then I realized that I needed to carry that gimbal case, I needed to carry the DSLR camera, I needed to have all of my lenses, and I also needed to have this microphone. And guess what? I brought it on the trip and I didn't use it at all. So far for me, as a beginning filmmaker at least, carrying all of that stuff just really doesn't make sense. And I never really had a really good solution to this problem. Until now. Ladies and gentlemen, I bought a new camera right here. I'm heading to Japan on Monday and I literally got here yesterday. It is currently Sunday. I was actually kind of freaking out that it wouldn't arrive here because it was being internationally shipped. So, all right, without further ado, let me open this up. Okay, so this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, the Creator Combo. So in previous iterations of the DJI Osmo Pocket, I don't think it actually solved all of the issues with the iPhone that I was referring to, but I think this one does. Let me tell you why. So it solves the first issue because the camera is already on this gimbal, so when you hold it, you'll have super steady footage. It's obviously super small, so really convenient to carry. And the new DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has this front-facing camera. So it doesn't matter if you're filming towards something or you're filming yourself, you always have this as a reference point to get your framing right. And that is actually super essential. This is something that the iPhone, my other phones don't really have. Now, up until this point, the reason why I never pulled the trigger to buy the Osmo Pocket 3 is because it wasn't able to solve one key problem for me, which is the fact that the sound quality was terrible. So basically, if you buy this package, you have the Osmo Pocket 3, the protective cover, the handle with the 1/4, oh, I don't know what the hell this is, a battery handle, mini tripod, carrying case, windscreen, wide angle lens, wrist strap, but most importantly, it has the DJI Mic 2 transmitter and the clip magnet. So basically, it is a microphone that clips onto you. You have a windscreen for it, and the sound quality is absolutely amazing. If you buy the creator combo, by the way, I don't know why I'm like talking up DJI so much. I'm not getting sponsored here. When I bought this DSLR camera, it costed me $1,000 to get the body, then I had to buy all the lenses, which cost me hundreds of dollars, and I also had to buy the DJI Ronin SC gimbal. So considering buying all this huge packaging, as well as having the fact that it's super big and hard to carry, I really think that this makes it really worth it. Now, all in all, this creator combo is about 670 bucks, so under 700, which I think makes it a really good deal. Now let me unbox this. It's got this pull tab, but it doesn't actually open up. All right. Man, I don't have a top-down shot, so you won't be able to see me open this box very nicely, but gel packet, useless. And wow, look how small it is. Man, if you told me that this could be my daily driver in 2024 or back in 2020, I would not have believed you. Wow, look at this. It has the camera, it has the charger, it has the batteries, all in this super small case. But yeah, this is what the camera looks like. It's got that front-facing screen I was telling you about that slides in like this. Oh, it gets turned on right away once you do that. All right, so tomorrow I am heading out to Japan and planning to use this for the rest of my trip. Okay, so it's the next day. We're planning to make our way over to Vancouver International Airport to head over to Japan. Yeah, time for a super fun 10-hour flight over to Japan. Okay, so looks like we made it into Japan. So yeah, I'm gonna be at this Airbnb for the next 3 days, but my overall comments on the DJI Osmo 3 after using it for the past 24 hours is that it's really nice to use. There's definitely still some software issues that I think is kind of weird. So when I first open up the camera, it sometimes gets stuck where the camera tries to be level. So when I'm putting the camera down, it doesn't actually go down. So that can be resolved when I double click the action button, but it's still a little bit weird of a quirk. But yeah, other than that, I'm really happy with the camera quality. It's still sometimes a little bit tedious to take out this wireless microphone and get it all set up, but I just decided that it's gonna live in my pocket from this point forward. And it's got this really cool magnetic clip, which actually can clip onto your shirt. So I just do this. Then I just have this microphone clipped on the shirt. So yeah, basically this camera is gonna be my daily driver going forward. And I'm gonna be in Japan for the next 2 weeks, and I really hope to use this camera to its full capability. Stay tuned for future videos regarding my journeys in Japan using this DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera.